And so there I was, high, obviously, and pissed. As you get fed up sometimes when you're smoking a lot of weed. I couldn't hurt, I was like, fuck it. Was that a live concert? Middle of the day? Boulder? And I just started dancing. I never danced before. I was always awkward. I was always insecure about it. And so, yeah. I was like, got fed up with a whole bunch of shit. And I was like, fuck it. I was like, man, I think it was the Stones. Jumpin' Jack Flash. Man, I know that song. Exile on Main Street is my favorite album of all time. But I was like, man, that's a great song. I didn't really know that song that much. But it's what happened to be on at that moment when I was like... And so I was like, threw my shit down, and I ran up to the stage, and their big speakers are right. They weren't monitors, like they're big ass speakers right on the stage. That's the only speakers they had at the Shell thing in Boulder. And I was just banging, man. And I got up, put my hands on the stage, and my ear right up next to the fucking speaker. And I was just fucking slamming it into my fucking ear at maximum motherfucking volume. And I was like, I'm done. And that's when my like personality started to like come out for the first time. And back then, luckily, I was in a great place, Unity Church. And so they were great influences to be around while I was starting to like become something. You know what I mean? And there was also this dude named Shadrach, who was another great influence to be around when I was like becoming something. Got me in fucking trouble with the church, curfew, and all that shit. Like, got on my nerves. It was like an annoying, like, oh, let's blaze and hang out, man. I was just like, dude, I feel like I should probably be doing something. And then I would still try to get high. But I didn't want to, like, blaze and do nothing. I just wanted to blaze and do nothing. And I was like, man, that's cool, I respect that, but don't annoy me with shit that I feel like I should not be doing. But anyway, he was a hilarious dude, awesome dude, obviously. And an influence in that time, too. I mostly grew up listening to classic rock, blues, modern rock, some rap. But my personality, I think a lot of it came through because Shadrach was a rapper and a skater. So that like, dude, and the like, something slightly ruggish, you know. I think that's where I get that like, plus rap from growing up. That's where I get that kind of ebonics side. Hip hop. It's not rap. Hip hop is a different thing from rap. It is the origins of rap. There are plenty of things that evolved from other things. I can't think of any examples, but NWA came along in the early 90s, late 80s, and started taking the style and sounds of hip hop, which was about elevating yourself, being more aware of yourself, being more aware of your surroundings, more conscious individual. And they applied that hip hop style and the sound to their themes of gang banging in the streets. And that's pretty poignant. Certainly no less than, you know, expanding your awareness and shit. Like intentionally elevating your consciousness or whatever. So yeah, man, like dug hip hop after in college-ish, after I knew about rap. So it was backwards, like probably most people. Lends some of that to my personality, which is only kind of beginning to flourish again since I've just started like recultivating myself. Sometimes for a reason, sometimes for no reason. Like cultivating is the reason in itself. But that's the story I was kind of thinking about when I decided to make this video. When my personality started forming really for the first time, because I'd always been introverted. I'd always internalized shit, let shit get to me. I was stoic. I was quiet and insecure in that stoicity. Until I popped. And then I popped, a bunch of crazy shit happened. And it was overwhelming. It was like a raw wound healing, very painful, very, very intense, very chaotic. Alex Ebert described this when he first got sober. He said his life was fucking crazy. He said everyone's life is crazy for 2 years after you get sober. And I was like, bro, that's a little axiomatic, a little dogmatic, a little dogma, bro. But it's kind of true, man. Now that I've fucking criticized him, I definitely like kind of experienced that. Not like specifically 2 years, but that like there was a time period where shit was just like really I was raw as a personality, as an emotional being. But yeah, when I started to, the reason I made this video was because I was thinking about how great it would be to make that video of that story. When I really like, not college getting blackout drunk personality, but actually like becoming myself and what that's made me. The past year, two, I've been laying low, doing nothing, recovering from that chaos. And now I'm starting to recultivate that in an orderly fashion.